Hey, guys.
What's up, G?
Want to go to Chachki's? Get some coffee?
Oh, it's a little early.
I gotta get out of here. I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Love, baby, oh so bad. You're not the only.
What up, tubers? This is just a quick update. I don't have any eye candy or show and tell. I don't think. No. But I will tell you that I came home today and I see a box and I see something in the kitchen. Has nothing to do with what it is. It's just where it happens to be. It's on a kitchen counter. Mike got something really super cool. I'm not going to say what it is. I'll let him reveal what he got. But quite possibly the coolest thing we've gotten so far. I haven't looked at it yet. I haven't asked any questions. He's at work. I just got home from the VA and I saw the box and it's cool. Very cool. I'm anxious to have him tell me about it because it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Quite possibly, as far as our prepping gear goes, it might be one of the most important items to date. I think he might have said something about it, but I don't know, maybe it didn't register. I'm really surprised that he got it. It's very exciting. So I'm sure he will post a video soon telling you all about it. It's very nice. An update on Operation Safe Space. Another subscriber had another name for it. It was an acronym that we really like. I like it a lot, except the first letter. He's got the whole, each letter means something, it stands for a word. The first letter, we're not happy with the word, but we are having a hell of a time coming up with another word that works better. So, as much as I like the acronym, I don't know if we're going to be able to use it because the first letter we're having a lot of trouble with. But, Operation Safe Space for now. The couple of updates on that. The last couple of videos I've been talking about possibly dividing up states based on where cities are located and the size, population. Last night it dawned on me there's a way easier way to do this that's more practical. The downside is it's not necessarily a downside, but it opens up the need for way more individuals to be points of contact for their group. As I said, being a point of contact has a lot of responsibility to it. There's like a whole list of stuff. I mean, you have to recruit people. People have been asking me like, well, how should I recruit people? And it's like, use your imagination. Make videos like this. Put an ad locally in Craigslist. Print flyers and put them up like in grocery stores and places where you can post public flyers. I don't know. There's all kinds of ways. It's self-promotion. Get the word out to people. But what I've decided that makes a lot more sense is instead of having a representative or 2 or 3 for a state and dividing the state up into quadrants, is just to have a representative for each major city. Now, as I was saying yesterday, the bug out groups, prepper groups, are going to need to be people in urban areas because people that live out in the country, they're already bugged out. They might have a secondary location if they're not really isolated and they do have some neighbors nearby, or they're close enough to a city where hordes of people might eventually show up on their property. But for the most part, the rural individuals aren't going to have the same need to have a group of like-minded people to bug out with or to even plan prepping with, because a lot of people in cities don't have the resources or the knowledge to prep like people that live in the country and stuff. Prepping sort of comes natural to them. So this whole thing is sort of focused on the urban areas, and it makes sense that the large cities where if shit goes high into the right and you've got a mass exodus clogging the freeways, you've got rioting, you've got gangs of people fighting for resources, and it's just complete and utter chaos. Those are the places where you're going to want to plan ahead, have a group, cache some stuff, have a bug out location. So the easiest thing to do is to have a representative for each major city where that sort of scenario would be likely to play out in a shit hits the fan situation. And every large city in the U.S. has, it usually almost like has a ring around it of smaller cities that are considered, like say Boston, Massachusetts. There's a whole bunch of cities surrounding Boston that they would consider part of the greater Boston metropolitan area. So this would include like the main city and all of the smaller adjacent cities that are, for all intents and purposes, considered part of Boston, even though it's a little outside of the city limits. So if you live in Boston, Atlanta, Milwaukee, Dallas, any large city where a mass exodus would cause complete gridlock, including the surrounding, I guess the term most people would say would be the suburbs, then you would represent the main city and the suburbs around it. So that's why there's going to be a need for more people, because we've gone from anywhere from 1 to maybe 4 points of contact or group representatives for a state to now, like California, if you take, Sacramento, San Jose, Riverside, Orange County, Los Angeles, San Bernardino, Fresno, you might end up with 25 potential cities, which would mean 25 potential individuals to volunteer to be the point of contact. So currently, we've got a few people that are in the process, but we have 2 confirmed points of contacts for 2 cities in the United States. Currently, Houston and the surrounding area has a representative, and Buffalo, New York and the surrounding area has a representative. There's a few other cities that are, like I said, in the process of possibly or shortly being confirmed to have a point of contact. What I'm probably going to do, I don't know, there's so many options. I do want to get a website going where you can click on your city and your representative email, that individual's email address comes up and it'll give you someone to contact. But a lot of this is going to be recruiting by the individuals who volunteer. They're going to have to basically find people, family, friends, whatever they decide to do. I don't know how many just random people are going to stumble upon this website that I'm working on, and unless you all share once it's finished on Facebook and stuff like that, so that people know about it. Otherwise, nobody's going to find it. Therefore, nobody's going to contact the points of contact individuals. So most of the members of each city's group are going to probably be recruited by the individual who is designated as the point of contact. So that's moving along right now. Like I said, Houston and Buffalo have points of contact. I'll probably make a video every time I get 5 new cities that have representatives, and that video will list the cities and the email addresses to contact if you live in or around those cities. I'm not sure how else to do all this. I'm open to suggestions. The other thing was the tack light that's up for grabs. I think I'm just going to have, if you want the tack light, just email me and I will, I'll have a cutoff date. Let's say December 1st. Okay, you have between now and December 1st to email me. Go ahead and use indigoraven33@gmail.com because I'm trying to keep the Proton Mail address for the Operation Safe Space right now. So I don't want it to get, I don't want stuff to overlap and get some of both. So I want to keep the Proton Mail account for people who are volunteering to be a point of contact for the major city they live in or near. So indigoraven33@gmail. Put the subject as tack light or something similar, and I'll just figure out a way. I did it once before for I did a little gift pack giveaway where I think I printed off all the email addresses and put them in a bowl and just reached in and grabbed one. I'll do something similar. So if you have a semi-auto handgun or an AR and you'd like a tack light free, and I'll probably even I may even throw in an extra battery because I don't know how long this one is. I don't know how old this battery is, so I'll probably throw in an extra battery too. So just email indigoraven33@gmail.com and subject tack light or whatever, and December 1st is the cutoff, and I'll pick a name at random somehow, and then I will be contacting the winner. You'll have to give me your name and address and I will ship this to you. Okay? What else? Oh, the fruit that I'm drying. Everything's done but the blueberries. One of the subscribers wanted a after photo or whatever of the, so I'm going to attach video to this for that individual so you can see the finished product. Alright, the blueberries are still dehydrating. The instruction manual says they can take up to 36 hours. The blueberries have been going since yesterday afternoon, so probably around 20 hours, 18 hours. And like I said, the instructions say that they take 36 hours, but we'll see. They look pretty good. The other fruit is done. I'm going to be vacuum sealing as soon as the blueberries finish, but one of the subscribers asked to see the finished product, so here's the finished product. Turn them over a little bit here. So like I cut the strawberries into each strawberry into 3 slices, and this is basically what you end up with. The Golden Delicious apples. What else we got? Kiwi, pineapple, and there's also mango. So that's what we got so far. So there's your finished product, sir. Ask and ye shall receive. We'll get those vacuum sealed later on when the blueberries finish. Peace! I think that's probably it. I don't want this to go any longer. Hopefully I won't think of something I forgot. I don't want to do this again today. Anyway. So Mike and I are going to be going out and doing the caching, all that stuff in the desert. We'll videotape that. So that video is coming. Nick Makes Preps is coming January. I don't know the date. It's sometime in January. So we'll do stuff out in the desert, and there'll be videos for that. Maria is coming. I don't know when. Sometime soon. Don't have a date for that yet. But when she comes, we'll also do fireside chats, hopefully with both of those individuals. And we've got a lot of videos coming up. Mike's new thing that he got, I would highly recommend subscribing to his channel, Jackhammer Mike, if for no other reason than to see where he goes with this new toy he's got, because I'm curious myself. I want to see what the plans are with it and how he intends to incorporate it into what he and I are doing here. I do also want to thank, he made a video the other day that I thought was pretty cool, really good idea, based on basically the fact because Thanksgiving is this week. Just basically giving the thanks to certain individuals, subscribers and stuff. I don't want to go into, like, I have a lot of subscribers, a lot of people that I'm really grateful are subscribers, a lot of people who really help this channel out a lot and are really nice people, really good resources. So if I started trying to list them, I'd forget some. You all know who you are. All of you are fantastic. We're all in this together, so I do appreciate each one of you. It's humbling to know that you just make stupid videos and there's people that actually care enough to take the time to watch what you're doing and talking about. It's really cool when you participate. That's what makes the channel work, is the participation of the subscribers. So you guys are all fantastic. There are a couple people who are like super special though that I don't have many friends, but the handful that I really truly consider friends, of course, Mike, Maria, Marie, Rena, Nick, Sappers, couple I haven't met like Bob and Norwegian. See, I'm gonna forget some. This thing that sucks. Jason H. Y'all know who you are. Extra special thanks to you for just being who you are. You guys are fantastic. Like I said, I'm just this dork that, I don't know, my outlet for the shit that goes on in my head is to put it on video. So I appreciate all of you who watch, and have a happy Thanksgiving. Just be good to one another every day. Be thankful for what you have every day. It doesn't matter what the calendar says or what Hallmark says. You should always thank God for everything that we've got. Count your blessings. Focus on the positive, the love, the good things you have. Try to avoid all the fear and negativity that's rampant in this country. That's how they control you. They try and get you scared, make you think that you could be nuked. Just complete and utter nonsense. Or an EMP could go off any time now and you'll be back in the Stone Age. It's just all fear-based. Just focus on the positive. Focus on Yahweh, Yeshua. Every day when I go outside, like coming home from work or whatever, I look up and the sky here is always blue. There's almost never a cloud. There's palm trees, there's cactus, there's cracklings or whatever those insane birds are. It's just a beautiful place that God made, and I thank Him every day for having, He placed me here. I don't know how I got here. It was all Him. I was going to New Mexico. I was stuck somewhere. I was really unhappy, and 5 months later, it's like a whole different world being here compared to where I was. I don't know what would have happened if I'd have gone to New Mexico. I didn't have a plan. I lived there before, but I had some friends, but they were scattered anywhere from Taos to Albuquerque to Los Lunas and Santa Fe. They were all over. So, like I said, I didn't have a job lined up. I didn't know where I was going. Mike was kind enough to, out of the blue, offer to. He's like, "Why don't you come to Arizona?" And I was like, "I lived here." My first duty station in the military was actually in Yuma, Arizona, at MCAS Yuma. So I had lived here before, but I loved it because it was deserty. I think the first tarantula I ever caught was in Yuma. And, you know, I love the desert. It's just kind of in my blood. I don't like it anywhere else. I don't feel like I'm home. When I'm in the desert, everything just feels right. And the New Mexico desert and the Arizona desert are much different. Southern New Mexico, you know, down by Las Cruces, Carlsbad, it's more like here, but most of New Mexico is high desert. Santa Fe, Albuquerque, Los Alamos, Taos. It's a different kind of desert. I love it there. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my life is New Mexico. But I am a desert guy, and Mike was kind enough to offer to have me move here, and so I don't know, short time later here I am, and it's been a blessing. I think Mike and I both have progressed in our prepping and in our kind of our philosophy and our tactical, our shooting, our ability to make fire, process water, just the whole spectrum of survival. I think in just the 5 months or so I've been here, our confidence and skill level has gone through the roof. I think we've come light years in less than half a year. So I definitely feel blessed. I'm looking forward to my friends coming, Nick and Maria. Yeah, so thank you, each one of you. I hope in the future we can meet some of you that haven't been here yet. It'd be great. You have a good time here. And I tease Marie with it's my telenovela voice. Let's see here. I'll give you my best telenovela. I'll try. I'm gonna probably smile and screw it up. Maria. 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 So I don't know what we're going to be doing when Nick gets here and when Marie gets here, but we'll videotape it, and I always try to make every video that we put out entertaining and educational and insightful in some way. So they're great people, so I don't think there's any way that we'll not have good videos out of it. I mean, Sappers was here, it seemed like he got here on a Friday morning, and we went out almost directly to the desert, and it seemed like it just happened. It was over, and he was gone. So, but he's a wonderful guy, and the video footage that we got, I found it to be really cool. I liked editing it and reliving it. It was fun, and it'd be great if we kind of make a habit of that, having a subscriber to either this channel or Jackhammer Mike, kind of get to know you, through this social media, online sort of way, enough to feel comfortable with having you come down here and join us out in the desert. So if you're interested and you're not a psychopath, because we will kill you and bury you if you're a psychopath. There's a lot of desert out there, a lot of desert. I'll never find you. So, to recap, I don't know what I even talk about. If you're interested in this light, then email me, indigoraven33@gmail.com. Subject, tactical light giveaway. Call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. December 1st deadline. I'll draw a name, send you the light. Okay? Cool. Well, shoot. Enjoy the music. Peace.